Have you heard about the new trend of food trucks sweeping the big cities? Hello, Teri Bayus with Toulouse Press here with the special edition of Boy It's Windy at the Wheat Beach hairdo. The new foodie trend is mobile chow trucks serving gourmet provisions and using Twitter and Facebook to help their fans find them each day. It's like a culinary scavenger hunt. The Central Coast now has our version of this trend called KunFusion. Owned and operated by Nunes, this is my new favorite rolling pastime. Let's see what Lori has to say. How did you get started? What was the genesis for this idea?
Had the idea a few years ago and had the business knowledge, however did not, I felt at the time, have the culinary knowledge. So I took a couple of years, went to culinary school, and here we are, standing in it now. So, and also a product of our economy, working in restaurants, you know, just not seeing that potential to move up and not finding the cuisine that I want in the area, so why not try something new?
Okay. So explain the concept.
The concept, Asian fusion cuisine. So my serving vessel is an arepa. It's a South American pre-cooked cornmeal that's made into a patty. It's grilled on both sides, so it's a little bit crispy on the outside, like a warm soft bread on the inside. Very interested in arepas all the way through culinary school, and just one night just brainstorming was like, oh, that's what I want to do. I didn't want to, didn't want to do a ciabatta, didn't want to do a hoagie or a French roll. That's all being done, and definitely I have a no tortilla rule in the truck because we're not a taco truck. So that was kind of the answer on that. In Asian fusion cuisine, I have a flair for Asian. I love Asian food. There's a little bit of Portuguese thrown in there. That's my heritage. And yeah, I love Asian food, and it opens me up. I can do Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, Cambodian. I mean, any type of Asian cuisine.
The not a taco truck. What is it?
Well, I got a little bit when I first purchased the truck and brought it back. It was actually kind of rehabbed at my parents' ranch in Kerman, California, which is just west of Fresno. Everybody asked me, well, I want a taco, and I said F. I didn't say a bad word or anything, but you get the picture. And actually, I have some of my shirts that say I have tacos on the back, and it's just more of a fun thing. It's not, that's our whole thing, is that we are a truck for the people. You know, it's all about, I've read on the website, it's not about the ego, it's not about money, it's about, feeding great food, having the food truck experience. It's a culture, yes, it's new to the Central Coast. But I mean, in larger cities, Los Angeles, San Francisco, people will, chase these trucks down via Twitter, Facebook, and, they will just sit out there, bring lawn chairs, and bring the whole family. It's a culture, it's the experience, and that's what we want to do. Of course, we want to, we want to cater private events. We want to, for a private party, we'll go to your house if there's parking, and I'm not, topsy-turvy, because that doesn't work so well.
Favorite thing on the menu?
Oh, that's like picking on my favorite kid. Well, I don't have kids, but if I did, I love them all. And we have people that love the katsukazi, which is a katsu or a panko breaded chicken tender. And then I have people that go crazy over the samurai, which is a slow cooked brisket and a bunch of different spices cooked for 12 hours. They'll get that every single time. We can't talk them out of it, so they love the samurai. Me personally, I dig the sweet potato fries. I make a wasabi arugula aioli, which sounds like it'd be a little bit on the hot side, but it actually has a sweet note to it, and that comes with a ginger 5-spice ketchup also. Day of the truck was April 9th, so we just celebrated our 1-month anniversary. 325 followers on Facebook, another 75 on Twitter, so we're doing good.
And how do we find you on Facebook and Twitter?
The best way to find us right now is to go to KunFusionTruck.com. That's KUNFUSION truck.com. And right on my homepage, I have hyperlinks to Twitter, Facebook, Yelp, and YouTube. You guys are strongly encouraged to, post videos on YouTube, post pictures on Facebook. I love it. I want it to be very interactive.
Where did the name come from?
I actually, when I was in culinary school in my Asian mod, we were just kind of joking around one day, and I wrote down KunFusion, just being funny, haha. And I said, if I ever open an Asian fusion restaurant, it's going to be called KunFusion. And everybody laughed. It was kind of a joke, but I was going over my notes when I was setting up the menu and everything. I was like, and I didn't have a name at the time. I was kicking around a few names, and nothing was really just grabbing me, saying that's it, And I saw just on a piece of paper, KunFusion, and I was like, oh my God, called like my best friend. I was like, what do you think of this? She's like, I love it. It's a fun looking truck. I like it. I'm very happy every time I go out to start. I say I'm a very humble person, and I'm always humble when people say they like my food. So I can only say what I hear, and that's that people say that they really like it and they come back for more. So that's all I got. Do you like it?
I just love this zippy girl. Anyway, you can find my whole review with the dinner and the movie this week at TolosaPress.com or in the Coast City News or the Slow City News. Please subscribe over here if you want weekly updates, and make sure you share this video with your friends if you found it amusing. Until next week, we will see you in their kitchen.
KunFusion!
You gotta get into it.